name's Brittany. I would like to share with you what hope means to me. I was not familiar with hope until I got involved with a program called Celebrate Recovery. It took a lot of probing from one of my friends to get me to go to Celebrate Recovery, and once I did, I realized that I had a lot of things in my past that I hadn't dealt with, that I had tucked away. And even going through the 12 steps with Celebrate Recovery, I realized that I was trying to cope with it rather than let it heal. And when you get to a certain point in those steps, you have to come to a point where you confront those issues, and I was not ready. And a lot of times when people think of resentment and anger in a sexual trauma, they think of it towards the person who hurt you. But in my case, it was all self-inflicted. I blamed myself for all of the hurt, all of the pain, the multiple times. And as I was sharing that with the people in my 12 Steps group, they recommended me to the Hope class. And they recommended that I speak with Amber because she would share her story and she would let me know that I wasn't alone and that I could receive healing and I could forgive myself. When I began the Hope session, I was very uncomfortable. I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but I knew it's where I needed to be. We got to a point in the Hope classes where it started discussing that it's not your fault, and that if you were the author of your story, you would have written it differently. And I have held to those words since then, that I am not the one writing the script, because if I was, I would not have written those things into my story. And it took a lot of strength and courage to understand that this was not my fault and that I could walk away free from this. And through this Hope class, I was able to become a brand new person, and I could look at myself and realize that I'm not broken and I don't have to be afraid. I don't have to hide and feel dirty, and that I am blameless and I am whole, and there are big plans for my life, and somehow God is going to use this to further His kingdom and use it for His good. And being able to walk away with boldness and courage and confidence, it didn't all happen in one day. It didn't even happen in 1 year. It did take time, but I look back now and I don't even recognize who I was when Hope was introduced to me. And these Hope classes, it shines a light in the areas that you've kept in the dark for so long that sometimes you don't even know they're there. But when they are exposed, you can see how they have molded you into the person that you are and how you can use it for good. And when I think of hope, I think of freedom, I think of purity, and I think of victory. And I hope that's what you can gain from this too.